Mark's father had a big farm where there were different animals. Mark had been in love with horses in particular since he was a young child. Mark felt the suffering of those who faced various financial crises, like his father. Mark was charitable, benevolent, and noble by nature. Mark's father promised to buy him a special gift if he scored well in school, so he desired to encourage him by gifting him a precious horse. Mark seemed highly pleased with his father's motivation for him at a time when most fathers of his rich friends didn't give their children any care or attention. After a long period of studying enthusiastically and by heart, Mark was able to reach his dreams. He got high marks, which made his father Charles very proud of him. Quickly, Charles decided to buy Mark one of the rarest horses in the world. It was a wonderful and very nice pony. It was very expensive, but Charles saw that he must fulfill his promise to his son, Mark, in order not to erase the boy's trust and love for him. Mark's reaction was extremely affectionate and emotional. He hugged his father, praising him and telling him that he was the best father ever. Mark took the pony and he bore the whole responsibility of raising it. Mark named the pony Exello as Mark's late friend. Mark's life went smoothly until he met an amazing girl named Maria, whose appearance changed his life totally. She was just a beautiful and good looking girl. She had brown, curly hair and green eyes. She was really attractive and elegant. In the beginning, their relationship was a kind of friendship, but then they became intimate lovers. Maria is the daughter of the most famous businessman in the city, about whom everyone is talking about her beauty. Mark also seems to think that he must be lucky to be the lover of Maria. Mark told Maria that he wished to marry her, and they got married. Maria became pregnant, and after 9 months, she gave birth to Adam. Mark played with Adam during all of his holidays and allowed him to ride on his horse, Exello. Adam loved the horse very much, and Exello did too. They were both very happy together. Actually, Mark regarded Exello as one of his family members, as Exello was a precious gift from his late father. The life of the small family went on peacefully until a bad coincidence happened. The story began when a doctor named Anna, who worked at the same hospital where Mark worked. Anna was a doctor too, but she was a cunning and manipulating one. Anna planned to make Mark fall in love with her. She realized that Mark was very rich and that he inherited different possessions after his father died. She began her plan by pretending to Mark that she had a very difficult financial problem, and she asked him to lend her some money. Kindly, Mark did not refuse her request. Mark enjoyed helping his colleagues once he found them in need of help. Mark gave Anna all she wanted. Then Anna appeared again, pretending that her only sister was very sick, and this made her emotionally painful. She wanted to make Mark sympathize with her. She revealed to Mark that she needed his emotional support very much. So Mark appeared as a gentleman. He did his best to relieve his colleague's suffering by giving her presents and making surprises for her birthday. Maria had the news that her husband had regular meetings with a woman named Anna. Maria got nervous and upset. She was very angry. While Maria and Mark were riding their horses in the farm, Maria confronted Mark and blamed him for cheating. Mark denied all such claims. He announced that he was just offering help to his workmate, who was suffering emotionally because of some personal difficulties she was facing. Maria didn't believe Mark. Their conversation became quite intense. Mark was very shocked when he found his wife couldn't trust him. He cried very much. Then he took his horse and ran ahead. Suddenly, the horse fell into a pit. Mark lost consciousness. Maria hurried and took Mark to the hospital. Mark had a lot of injuries. After he became conscious, the first thing Mark uttered was, "Where's Exello?" This proved that Mark had a deep sense of humanity and a kind heart. He did matter whether he was good or not, but he just wanted to check that his dear horse was in good health. Maria's face was blushing. Maria felt guilty for making Mark nervous, causing him and Exello to fall into a pit. She cried. Her endless tears made Mark understand that Exello died. Mark had collapsed. He cried, putting the blame on himself for killing the horse. Maria tried to be stable. Maria comforted Mark, assuring him that Exello was in good condition and that he had some simple injuries. Mark thanked God that Exello did not die. Maria apologized to Mark, expressing her regret at having suspected him and thought wrong of him. She hugged Mark, asking for his forgiveness. Mark was still living in the happiness of knowing that he didn't lose his father's gift. In it, he described his father as hardworking, honest in his dealings with others, and frank and forthright. He also praised his father for being a hard taskmaster and enforcing the family discipline. Mark finalized his emotional conversation by saying that he would always be the icon of his demonstrated good behavior so that his children could put their heads on his shoulder and be proud of a good parent. Maria said sorry to Mark for accusing him of imitating his father and being helpful to others. She disclosed that she loved Mark very much, and it all happened out of her hands when she accused Mark of being dishonest and cheating on his wife. In addition, she stated that she felt very jealous when he happened to talk to any other woman rather than her. To build something that will last, you need the right foundation. Trust is the planks that allow us to grow our love. When you remove any of those planks, it will destroy the truth found in love. Out of great love, Mark forgave Maria, asking her not to repeat her hurtful behavior again.